Hi, welcome to my video on how Promo Kit PowerUp can help you increase your Thinkific course sales. In this video, I'm going to continue where I left off from my previous video and talk a little bit about the next few sections in Promo Kit. So in my last video, I mentioned that there are 8 different sections. And what I mean by sections is that there are 8 different customizations and different add-ons in this Promo Kit PowerUp. To help you offer different promotions and target potential buyers. Originally, I kind of wanted to sort of showcase both the third and fourth section, but after recording this a few times, I've noticed that one section was already 15 minutes long, so I kind of wanted to just kind of make these sort of a little bit more manageable for you to watch. So I think likely will be just section 3 in this video. And then if you want to check out section 4, and there's now been 9 sections. So they've added an additional section to allow you to use video as a way to target potential buyers. But before I get started, I want to quickly say something about these power-ups. They're really just amazing, if you look at these, they all serve a very specific and distinct purpose. And so if you're interested in learning more about these power-ups, I'm going to put a link in the description below, and you can kind of check them out. And I have other videos as well. But the one thing is that each power-up has a very distinct and specific purpose. And so if you're a potential, looking at the entire pass versus just buying one power-up, I would sort of recommend you think about this from the standpoint of, each power-up can really help you up level and really enhance your customer experience. But it's important to sort of think about what problems do they solve. And when you can work backwards and ask yourself what power-ups, what each of these power-ups solve, then it makes it easier for you to decide whether you want to buy one power-up or if you want to sign up for the entire pass. I personally think the pass is great because it allows you a lifetime access, and it's a great deal, $900, and already there's like at least 9 different power-ups, and they keep adding more. So that's my kind of side note about the power-ups, and that there's also a support, so you can join their Facebook group and connect with other members to sort of find out how they're using it. But now I'm going to sort of go back to this demo. So this will be specifically on the section 3. I'm going to sort of take this kind of a little bit more like slower to sort of give you more in-depth look to help you set this up and decide whether this section is right for you or whether the 4th section is right for you. So one of the things I want to mention is that the cool thing about these power-ups is that they're really easy to set up. This is all done within your Thinkific site builder. So if you look at previous power-up videos, you can see they all focus and they're all done and set up within your site builder. Different pages. This one, I'm going to set it out specifically on my all courses page. Now, the reason why I'm setting this up on the all courses page is because if I am potential customer looking at the site and I'm checking out all the different products that are available for sale and all the bundles, etc., I really wanted to target potential buyers with a little bit of a pop-up. And the reason is because a lot of times people will just kind of scroll on page, look at all the different products available, but they're never really going to take the next step in the hero's journey. And that's something we talk a lot about in marketing, is that, it is the hero's journey. It's this journey from being a prospect to a potential buyer. And so when we can get potential prospects to take the next step and click on the buy button, click on the checkout button, or whatever button we set up, then it really helps us to nurture them from the prospect stage to a customer stage. And so I've chosen Promo Kit section 3 to highlight because, as you see, it's a cool pop-up. But I want to say it's not just a pop-up. It's what we call, the language they use is a sticky pop-up. And so the pop-up and the how it looks in terms of the color and the button can all be customized. So if you look here, the heading right now, it says deep discounts. You can just say, instead of deep discounts, that's the cool thing, is that I can say big discounts for Black Friday. And so you want to use the kind of language that really resonates with your customers. So I may use big discounts because I've used that before, and that's what really gets more sales. But if you find just saying big sale or holiday sale, if that's what's worked in the past, then you want to kind of stick with what works, because it's always better to sort of stick to the language that resonates with your buyers rather than using language that doesn't stick with them. And you can also, what I recommend oftentimes is sort of testing this out, and just I know this is not super logical, but I think sometimes our intuition and our gut feeling can help us guide these decisions. So you can say big discounts and think about do big discounts really resonate with people, or should I say a holiday sale? And so that's sort of my kind of side tip. And then the cool thing is there's a little text underneath. We've slashed prices this year, rare discount. And you can just change that. I made it say rare discount, but I can say super discount. And the whole idea is really just to show urgency and in some ways scarcity, that this is just a once in a year discount. And once the time is up, then you'll no longer be able to buy this product again. So I can say super discount once a year, and then it'll show up here. So see, now it shows up. Okay, you just have to give it a little time for it to show up, because I'll show you a little bit more later. So like I said, the text can be customized. You want to just think about what resonates for your potential customers. And then the button here, the text can be customized. I used I'm ready. I think the default was I'm all in. So use what you think really resonates. And I say that a lot because every business is different. So you want to do and use language that really is more specific to your brand and business and customers, because that's what really will get them to take the next step. And then you can change the button color. I've just chosen this light pink because I wanted to blend in with the background color of this bright pink. And so remember, these are all very nuanced elements. So consider working with a designer or someone else on your team who does the brand schemes to sort of make sure this all lines up with the rest of your Thinkific site and pages. Consistency is really important for your online presence, and if it doesn't really match up, it kind of leaves buyer with an inconsistent and not so great experience, and it may not really help sales. So that's my side point about working with someone or hiring someone or someone on your team who really understands the brand scheme and how it all works together. And so this I'm ready button, this is the cool thing about this section and this power up, is that this button can be taken not only to a checkout page or a landing page or a bundle page, it can also be used as an opt-in. And so if I wanted to use this as an opt-in rather than taking people to a checkout page, I would go back and add the funnel. That will be another video, the funnel kit opt-in. And so basically if someone clicks this button, sign me up, or I want to learn more, then they just fill in their information. So let's just say instead of big discounts, you want to say new ebook, and check out my new ebook on, the Super Power-Ups by Thinkific expert Rob Galvin. And you can say, give me my copy instead of I'm ready. And then they click on the button and they send you their information and they get the copy of the ebook. And the goal behind that is really another, marketing and sales strategy and market research. It helps you kind of test out new products, new programs. So if you find that a lot of people who are downloading the new ebook from you and they want to learn more, and you find through lots of emails and talking to your potential customers that they're really excited by this ebook, then you may decide you want to launch a course all about the power-ups and how to set up the power-ups without hiring someone. So that's another way that you can leverage these power-ups for, as I say, maximum effect. So it's not just sales, but it's always a market research tool as well. But if I am going back to this idea of using this to, on my all courses page, say, hey, I have a big discount on this Automate Your Thinkific course, then this would then be set up to take them to that checkout page. And so that's another way to incentivize someone who is on my page and looking at all my products to say, great, you're browsing around, but here's a nudge to say, I want you in the door, and I'm offering you a big discount to get you in the door. And then the next thing is that this whole kind of sticky pop-up can be customized in terms of its layout. Excuse me. So this image right here is kind of the default, but you can change it by clicking on upload. And you can also search images in the web, upload from your Google Drive, Dropbox, etc. One thing I will say is that with the web search, you can use the web search as a way to sort of test and explore, how different images look in this sticky pop-up. But always, if you plan to use any images from the web, to make sure you have copyright, unless it's open source. Otherwise, I recommend hiring or having someone on your team create a specific image to work with this sticky pop-up. Because ultimately, you want to sort of be consistent and aligned with your brand as well. And the cool thing is, as you kind of see like earlier, like it kind of does pop up. It's a sticky pop-up. It's not just a typical pop-up and you X out of there. The default setting is it pops up for 2 seconds, but if I want to make it longer, I can go up to 10. Now, I kind of will caution you that the timing is really key. You want to sort of balance just enough with not enough. In the sense that if you have it too long, people will really get annoyed and not just only X out of this box, but they'll also leave your page. And that doesn't really help in terms of sales. So sort of test out the timing. I think there's a balance between the middle range of 2 and 10, like maybe like 4 or 5. But like I said, that's just my personal experience. Use and customize the timing of how this pop-up appears based on what you know about your customers. The most important thing is that you don't want it to flash or stick up to the page too short of a time, because then they don't have time to take advantage of the discount. But then too long, they might get annoyed because, most of us don't like pop-ups. And then that's kind of where this setting comes up. Here, you can choose to uncheck or check the show the pop-up always. And that's something to, as I said again, to decide amongst your team what works for your business. And then the last 2 things I want to talk about is the styling. And so style and brand design really kind of goes together. And so this text color, all of this can be customized. I've chosen extra dark gray up here and up here, but if you don't like it, you can choose like different colors. But I like the extra dark gray because I think that is really better for my, that's just better for me. I like the different color scheme. So I can then pick different colors and let me click save. And then you'll see the different colors show up here. And then the last thing is, before I show you the final, how it looks, is the background color. So as you can see, I've chosen this like pink, but you can play around with the color scheme. Color scheme is something that's very, there's a lot of psychology behind color scheme. This is another color scheme, but this for me, I wouldn't use it because I don't think this would really convey this kind of personality and warmth that my course business really reflects. So I think that's why color scheme is there's a lot of psychology behind color. So when you're exploring these colors, talk over these discussions with people on your team or someone else, and just think about, do your audience and customers respond to this kind of color scheme? Do you think this conveys the kind of brand that your business reflects? And so I'm going to just save this. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like on the front end. You've seen a little bit here, but I want to show you how it looks when I'm definitely on this page as a potential customer. Okay, so now I'm on the all courses page, and this is how it looks. People see my all courses page. And then this is, as you see this navigation on the top, I forgot to mention, this is from SideNav PowerUp. So I've customized the all courses page, not only so that people can see the different products, but I wanted people to see that I've customized my collection of courses based on a learning experience. And so I've categorize them based on the auto default of categories that I set up before. So if you like this, I would definitely then consider adding sitemap, because then it really enhances this all courses page from just looking at potential products to also allowing you to see the learning journey series. And so this is the pop-up, the sticky pop-up. And so this I'm ready page will take you to the checkout for the Automate Your Thinkific product that I want to discount. And then the last thing is, you can see I added the section for here, and I'll sort of talk about that in the next video to sort of talk about and show you why the promo kit, if you're trying to target these kinds of sales, why I wouldn't use promo kit for on this all courses page. So thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions or comments.